John Radcliffe. I'm a regional office manager. Going back 2015, I was actually hired by Galloway to open and run the Southern Colorado office. And we started with 2 civil engineers and shortly thereafter 2 surveyors.
Lyle Bisseger, I'm the Galloway survey team manager and principal, and I've been with Galloway 8.5 years.
I'm Brian Dennis. I'm a senior survey project manager in Colorado Springs. So our office is unique because that is the point of origin for survey. It started with Lyle, Perry, and myself.
Part of my goal here was to help build a survey group and help build surveyors. It's been fun from ground up and just hiring the right people and going through the struggles and trying to build the infrastructure of the group.
It's grown. Today we're over 50 in survey. That's been fun and exciting, and now we're in 4 offices and then looking to expand into the other offices and get survey in the other states as well.
We put together a good team. It's taken time. We went through our ups and downs, but right now we got a strong survey team, and I put the Galloway group up against anybody out there.
From there, we stepped up and survey growing their departments, civil as well. Then we started adding other departments. Over time, we were able to add landscape architecture, development services. We've now got architecture, structural, federal group.
I'm Robert Giles, and I'm the Director of Federal Project Development.
And I'm Stacy Kaiser. I'm a Federal Project Manager. Almost 8 years ago, Rob and I started the federal group. There was no federal group before we came over.
We worked together, in the Corps for several years. So in bringing our knowledge of government contracting was a big advantage for Galloway. Surveying was our first foot in the door for a lot of projects. And then we finally got our first government contracts, which were with the USPS. Then we also do work at the Air Force Academy right across the road. We have Fort Carson right down the street, as well as Peterson, Schriever, Buckley.
The ongoing joke that we always like to say is the federal projects that we work on, we can't tell you about them, otherwise Jason Bourne will come after us. So.
Driving around town here, east to west, north to south, it seems like there's a lot of areas we've touched in town. The preserve at Mesa Creek, Bentgrass out east. There's a lot of these subdivisions, but you also drive down the street, and whether it's a Quick Trip, Murphy Oil, commercial developments like Armstrong's, there's not too many places in town we drive that we haven't touched something somewhere.
Just having a culture of people that care about those projects, in their communities where they work is a big deal, but then also seeing how they can support the larger things outside of it is it's great.
The Colorado Springs has a great office culture. There's a lot of interaction between disciplines.
Our Colorado Springs team, I like to compare it to a kind of a high performance sports team. We all have different roles that we fill, but we're here to work together for the betterment of the team.
Yeah, it's very focused and relaxed, but very family friendly as well. People bring their kids in, their dogs in every once in a while.
The office culture here is really friendly and kind. We all try to get to know each other, and but at the same time we work hard.
We get stuff done, but I think there's definitely a laid back environment. I don't know if it's because of all the hippies in our office or.
On Air Force Academy's graduation, ain't nobody in the office for about 2 hours because you're out there watching the flyover.
I'm in the federal foxhole, so I don't know what goes on out here, but.
My favorite thing with the office is really it's the people, it's the type of projects we do, working with the staff and the other managers. The view, hard to beat.
The view is ridiculous. It's just something about sitting in your office and having Pikes Peak and the Air Force Academy behind you it's very relaxing.
The view is super cool. It's probably been talked about, but you can't over talk about it.
We have an incredible view out those windows.
Number one is the view.
Have you seen our view of Pikes Peak?
We have the best views out of all the offices, I would say. Sorry, Utah.
I feel like you can't not talk about the Springs without talking about coffee.
We have a lot of people that are, I don't want to say
Coffee snobs.
coffee snobs.
They're a bunch of coffee snobs.
They know their coffee here. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Because
They like their coffee.
they love, I mean, that's an understatement.
There's a couple of co-workers, I won't mention any names,
It all started with Brad Bishop.
but they bought and invested in an espresso machine.
Our boy Craig, along with Brad, they've kind of gone in on a nice espresso machine.
That like froths up stuff and does, you know, shots of espressos.
There's 2 people who calibrate the machine. They've basically trained all of us. I think we should get like diplomas and certifications on like using the espresso machine.
I feel like on our on our office we should have like Galloway and then maybe like a coffee shop company or something.
There's some pretty serious athletes in this office. Not us, but them, the younger fit ones.
Like I associate Galloway with like kind of some of my cooler outdoor adventures.
We're very fortunate. A lot of good people. And I know everybody probably says that, but we do. We have a good group.
I think they're just real good people. Everybody comes to work with a good attitude. They're excited to come to work.
We really work hard to embrace that Galloway culture of a team here.
High quality people, for sure. We all come together and focus on the same goal. And I would even go so far as to say that everybody that I work with is humble. Nobody's above doing anything.
It's great being a part of these very highly skilled teams.
They're all cool. They're awesome. You know, they're just really great to people to be around. Great attitudes. They want to learn. You know, they want to work. They want to get things done. Especially with the younger staff, it's really exciting to watch them grow into the roles, and it's just a great place to be around.
I would just say a personal thank you to our entire office. You know, the staff that we have, I enjoy watching people grow and develop, but also watching people step up. A big thank you to our entire staff for helping out being part of the entire office. So